Well, hello, and welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and today is the second of our coffee break. Sorry, I've got all bits here, I should have tidied up first, shouldn't I? Of our coffee break crafting series. So, last week we did stamps, this week we are looking at stencils. And one of the quickest and easiest ways to get a really interesting page is to stencil over book page. It's that simple, really. I mean, I've got dictionary page here, and because dictionary is obviously words and letters, I'm just simply going to take, because I'm working in blue, you know I love blue, take my brush, take my stencil and my ink, and I am just going to add interest to this page by doing bits of the stencil. Not all of it, just bits of it. Look at the difference. It's amazing, just like that. Or you could use a stencil that's got an actual picture on. This one is Mr. Tim Holtz, as you can see. I don't know how, but it's still in its packet. So, and it's clean, goodness me. So we can colour this up. Again, I'm not quite doing all of it, but I'm doing a lot more than I did last time. There you go. Look at that. It just looks so much more interesting. And then you can stash them away to use in, you know, your journals. When you're making a journal or you're putting together Happy Mail, they're just there, ready and waiting for you. And you know, you can just add them in and they're done. This is obviously a French corset advert. I haven't got a problem with that. In fact, I love it. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't. And you've seen these stencils many times from me because I use them all the time. Oops, that's what you have to not do though. Don't move it. If you don't trust yourself not to move it, then you can always tape it down and that'll hold it still for you. Now, look at that. I just think that looks absolutely amazing. This, by the way, is the Cornflower Archival Blue that I've used on those. And then we can swap over just for added interest, because obviously you'll have all the time in the world, not just 10 minutes, you know, normally. And you could do as many of these as you wanted in as many different designs as you wanted. I mean, this one is a postal one. We've got a lovely huge postmark there. And then we've got some airmail. And I'm not worrying that obviously I'm just going down the page doing bits of it. Postcard in the middle there. Look at that. And then at the bottom here, we can just add in a bit more like that. And there, look at that. That is so simple and it just adds so much interest. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my picture one now because I'd like to do a project. I mean, that's obviously the idea of just decorating up your pages, but let's do an actual project. Yeah, you don't just want ideas, do you? So if I go with the same theme, I'm going to cover the whole thing, you know, the whole stencil area this time rather than just a little bit of it. then obviously you're going to get areas that are behind the cut lines that obviously haven't got any ink on, and then you'll get, look, then you know, you can see the writing through. How awesome is that? Okay, I'm actually going to do the other side as well, because I don't know if I'll have enough in that one for what I want to do. So, whoops. Yeah, I am a little bit heavy-handed, and I do sometimes bend them, which is obviously not a good thing, is it really? So there's one there I've bent. Okay, there you go. So we've got 2 of those. What I've also got is some picture frames. And you can find these in my Ko-fi shop. They are free, so, you know, pop over there and get them if you'd like to. I'm going to use this picture frame, and I'm going to use this big oval one as well, because I love to make my life difficult. Right, you're probably going to see my head because I'm cutting the oval, and I do need to see where I'm going with it. And then just turn, keep coming down and turn. Whoops, don't break the blade, Claire. I did that the other day and it went flying across the room. I was on my hands and knees for about half an hour trying to find it to make sure that Boo didn't stand on it. So, you know, be a little bit careful. Unless you like being on your hands and knees, you know, I mean, I don't. Didn't appeal to me at all. I'm too old now to be on the floor. My knees don't warrant it really anymore. Right, so you can see where we've gone. Just take the rest out. This blade obviously needs replacing. Oh, I've got a feeling, I've been saying that for the last 3 videos. I ought to get off my bum and do it really, didn't I? Anyway. How are you all? You all happy, safe and well, I hope? Here we go again with the pressure of the clock. And obviously, although it's, you know, coffee break crafting and it's a 10-minute project, you could spend a little bit more time and do it a little bit neater than I have, perhaps. Well, I think it wouldn't matter if I spent an hour doing it. You know what my cutting's like. Right, and then we just got this one little bit here. And I do keep checking the clock. It was past when I started. Oops. And it's now 25 to. So, not bad. We've only done 5 minutes. Now I did cheat because I want to put a butterfly on these, and I did fussy cut that before I turn the camera on. But I've got to be honest and say, if you're anything like me, you've got a tub full of fussy cuts anyway, so it wouldn't really matter. Whoops. It's a vicious circle because if I put my glasses on I can't see because it's all too close. And with my glasses off, I'm like, right, there we go, look. We can see it behind. We can just aid it round. There you go, that's that one. And then this one I'm going to use the ruler for. I'm determined to get them both done. And of course I'm not talking because I'm concentrating because I want to get it done before my clock runs out. See, look, and I'm rushing now and it's all going wrong. Slow down, Claire, take a breath. It will be fine. And who is going to come along and shoot you if you go over the 10 minutes? Right. Do you know, I don't know what's happened to this weather. So it was all freezing cold, wasn't it? And pouring down with rain, and it was lovely. Because you know I don't like the heat. And we turned the heating on, and hey presto, I was woken up at 4 o'clock this morning in a huge sweat because the heating was on. So I got up and turned it off. And now it's brilliant sunshine out there, and I've got the back door and the windows open again. I mean, I ask you, what is going on? It's absolutely craziness. Oh, time's running away. Right, so we've got these. Now if we put that on there, just look at how beautiful that is. So I'm just going to glue up my frame. I've slightly overshot my 10 minutes. I do apologise. Can't believe, you know, how quickly 10 minutes goes. But I tell you what, it's a nice little challenge to make sure you get on with stuff. I'm going to put that on there. Use my font on the book page to make sure it's straight. I'm going to do the same with this one. Might have to move it to a 15-minute challenge, mightn't we, rather than 10. We're going to put this one on there, like that. And then I've got these two fussy cut butterflies. And I'm going to put one on top of that off-centre flower in the oval. Like so. You could even put a little word down there if you wanted to. And then this one I think I'm going to have on the frame going into the flower. So I'm going to put that one on there like that. And just like that, you have got yourself two new pieces of ephemera from some simple stenciling and fussy cutting. Look at that. Now obviously you'll do it properly and you'll cut round it like that so that you can use it straight onto your page. I'm only going to cut this one out. Really haven't got time for the other one. And there you go, just like that. So you've got interesting book pages, and you can actually go one step further and make those into ephemera. As always, thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe. I'll see you again very soon.